Hey, Brian, I'm going to do something a little different. This mic's not working very well, but I'll have to raise my neck. Would you come up here, Brian? I'm going to do this a little different. Guys like you need to know this, okay? I'm going to show you. If you feel like Brian is your friend, I want you to raise your hand and hold it up. Raise your hand if you think Brian's your friend. Now look at that. You see that? Now watch. If Brian is still the sheriff, is your hand still staying up there? Most of these folks over here are Buxtons. They don't even know who you are, right? That's the only group that is not represented by a hand. And the reason I wanted you to see that is because I don't know anybody like you. And I don't remember the day I felt like you were my friend. You just always been my friend. So in the dictionary, next to friend, is your senior picture, the same one that's on the back of that shirt. Yeah, you gotta get out of here. I've been told that I gotta get out of here too. So I'm gonna tell a real quick story. Same thing with Brian, you guys. I mean, look at this. This is serious, but it looks the same, you know? They just constant helping people, service, constant. Barb's like, you know. I get the feeling that Barb was like, Dave, I don't think Brian wants you to really talk about him. I think he wants his kids to do it. And that's okay, because they're going to do it for you tonight. You ready to come up, you three? All right, here we go. So, oh, hey, hold on, man. Hold on, I'm going to share this mic. I got to call Mandy right now, right? Am I calling Mandy just on the phone? I'll call her. So if I interrupt you, don't worry. Just keep going.
Okay.
Get up on that mic there, buddy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I thought you were going to be in the middle because you're the...
I am in the middle. Thank you. Hello. Well, we're three. Well, we are his kids, but we're three of the four. Jeff told us that we needed to be as funny as possible. So, for obvious reasons, the fourth one was not invited. But that's okay. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. But it's okay. We still want it. It's okay.
When you think of our dad, you probably think of the sheriff, the caterer, a friend, a neighbor, a helpful guy, someone who can witch wells, a cowboy, and so much more.
Yeah, but we're here to give you a little bit of a glimpse into the life of Brian that we grew up with. And if everyone would just look at your pamphlet, you see this picture. Yeah, this is definitely not the guy that we grew up with. But.
I mean, when you just look at this picture, we're not really sure who it is. They keep trying to tell us it's a senior picture. We don't really know if we buy it. There's just a lot of differences. Number one, I mean, the hair. I don't know. You guys don't know how many times that he comes home from getting a haircut, and Mom says, a haircut? You didn't really have much to begin with.
I don't really remember a time seeing him with much hair, which I'm a little confused by, because if you look right over here, his dad still has more hair than him.
Now, before you go blaming those kids on his hair loss, and maybe due to a few other stressors in his life, like maybe driving through downtown Boise and trying not to lose his temper, or working cows alone with Mom, or most importantly, maybe his son-in-laws, but
Mandy's on the phone. Mandy, there's about 500 people out here watching your brother and your two sisters. So I'll just let you know that they're bashing you here now. I just wanted to let you know. So, you're Hawaii. Oh, Hawaii, okay. Yeah. So So anyway, we miss you. Your siblings don't. Your dad and your mom do. Some of your grandparents, but not all of them. Okay. All right, just want to say hi. Take care.
That was not part of the script, but that's okay. She can have fun wherever she's at.
Or maybe it was from all the times he was that guy at our sporting events yelling at refs. Which is funny because we definitely did not get our athletic ability from him. Have you ever seen him run? Because we have, and it's not pretty.
So yeah, we don't really know who the guy in the pamphlet is. You guys can probably just like throw that away. Don't ever look at it again. In fact, we were gonna put it on the screen, but we literally don't have it anywhere. So not really sure where these guys found it, but it's cute. But anyways, in all seriousness, to truly know our dad like we do, we thought we would share just a couple of the big values that he has worked really hard to instill in himself and also in us.
The most important thing you need to know about Brian is that his family is his first priority. Even though him and our mom are constantly busy with something, he always makes time for his family. No matter what any of us have going on, he's always there to support us. He'd drop almost anything he has going on to help his family. Growing up, of course, he never had a favorite child. But since I'm the only one that still lives around here, I gave myself that title. But I'm starting to rethink that since his granddaughter Rosie came along.
Along with a few key principles that he's always taught us throughout life is, I just want to talk about two here, is first, to always do your best, whatever you do. And second is to finish anything that you start, whether that be in academics, athletics, or any other life pursuit that you may be going through. I can recall countless times, whether it be before or after a sporting event, before or after a big test coming up, the constant encouragement that he would continue to give us, and just to continue to support that he would show us each and every day. And along with that, another key principle that he would always teach us that is just as important, if not more, is to be a better person, to always be the best person you can. Whether it be supporting those in your community, offering a helping hand to those around you, and most importantly, just serving the men next to you. And he truly was the greatest role model of that in our lives, just constantly giving his all to his community and to his family.
Yeah, so with that, Jeff kind of already did this exercise, so we're going to do it again. Can you just raise your hand if you've ever been positively impacted by Brian? Yeah, raise them high. Awesome. Yeah. So we've been kind of thinking about that, and we thought a lot of you guys would raise your hand. And so we were kind of reflecting on that as to why. And we really came back to the idea that family is his first priority. And you guys are all his family. And he doesn't just see you guys as his community, like just somebody he lives next to or that he runs into every now and then, but he really does see you guys as his family. And he's worked his whole career and his whole life to show you guys that. So we're just really grateful for our dad, for all the values that he's taught us, even if he's lost his hair doing it. And for just teaching us that we give back to the people who gave us everything. So thank you, Dad, and we love you.
Oh, you're just, okay. Brian, you gotta come back up here. Brian Wolfe, ladies and gentlemen.
It's always dangerous giving somebody like me a microphone because I can I've been known to get a little carried away and go a little long, so I'll try not to do that. A year ago, when Bob Butler was honored, he said, "This is a bad idea." Well, I think it was a worse idea to select me. There are so many people in our community that are more deserving than I. And I want to reflect on our community. There was a time in our lives that we had a chance to maybe go somewhere else and make a little more money, or maybe a lot more money. And we chose to stay here to raise our family. And we've never regretted that decision. I want to thank the Vale School District way back when I was in school and even today. I believe that our school system, even with its challenges, even with mandates from the state, I still think that our teachers in our schools in Vale really care about our students and our kids, and I appreciate that. It truly does take a village to raise a child. I'm also grateful for our community. Our community, and when I say community, I'm talking all of Mount Airy County. If somebody's in need of help, all the neighbors are going to drop what they have to do to come to your aid. And it doesn't matter if you're rich, if you're poor, your status in the community. If you need help, I'm convinced that the people of Mount Airy County will come to your aid without even being asked. And that's the type of community I've always wanted to live in, and that's one reason we never left. I'm grateful for parents who raised me and taught me values, and to live those values and to not compromise on certain things. And even my kids, who, even though they kind of not heads at time, as you already seen, I am very grateful to my children. I can't imagine having to raise any other kids, and they were so easy to raise, and I appreciate that. Yes, even you, Piper. I don't know why we didn't have more kids as easy as our 4 kids were to raise. And then, of course, my wife, the support, the sacrifices that she made, always staying home when I was gone, doing chores or whatever needed to be done, and never complaining about it. And you know, I must be getting old, because last Wednesday, my wife and Rachel and my dad helped with working some cattle. And I don't think I said one swear word, and I don't think that I raised my voice too much. And that's probably the first time in my life that that's happened, when working cattle with my family. So there are good things that come with age. And lastly, just to reiterate, I thank each one of you for being here tonight, for the money that was raised to help our graduating seniors from Vale to further their education. And again, whether it be a trade school, an apprenticeship, whatever it is that they do, it's our desire as the association to help them. I am so grateful for those that founded this association and got it off and running. And then I'm thankful for all of you being here and contributing to those efforts. And thank you for all the opportunities that have been provided for my family. Thanks much.